Hey, this is Tony. We're doing another segment today. It's bright and early in the morning, so if there's some screw-ups, it's just me, because I'm one of those morning people. Anyway, it's being filmed by Dave Chrissa. Today we're going to make a poultice. Okay? As you can see, I've got some residual, just to show you something. This has already been made, but we were going to make it again. We're going to put it on top. And what this poultice is going to do in particular is it's going to go into the skin, heal the skin. So those of you who may have a skin parasite of any kind, those of you who may have metal fragments in your skin, chemical compositions in the skin, this will help pull it out. Now, when you are using this is going to be more of a what they call a plaster. Poultices and plasters are pretty well the same, except with a poultice, you're putting something on, a herbal or a clay mix, wrapping it with a rag, and just letting it sit and pulling the material off with the rag, whereas a plaster actually sits on the skin and dries and hardens. Simplest definition. Anyway, what we got here is we have gelatin. We have diatomaceous earth. We have 4 specific essential oils, or 3 essential oils and 1 tincture. We're going to be using thuja. We're going to be using thyme. We're going to be using juniper berry. And we're going to be using pine. All of these are known to kill bacterial infections, fungal infections, microbial infections, parasites, pests. They have a way, the pine has a way of working with whatever you put with it, even salt, something as simple as pine and salt, to pull poisons out of the skin. The one thing about this particular plaster you're going to make, this one will chill the body, because we're also going to be using comfrey and aloe, because they both have allantoin in it and they both help in the regenerating of the skin. But what comfrey does with the clay, it actually chills the body. It will cool it off. It'll be like if someone had a fever and you put this plaster on them, it would draw the heat from the body. It can chill you that much. You don't need to worry about the hot spices. When you put this on, the herbs, or the herbs and the essential oils from the herbs will give you a tingling sensation, allowing you to know there's a penetration going on. It'll also chill the body inside, so if there are parasites or other things inside, you may have a die-off as a result. So this is what we're going to do. This is the comfrey root. It's a tincture that you make, extract. Pour, 2 tablespoons, about all you're going to need. What I do at this point is I'll start putting my essential oils in. There's no rhyme or reason to what you do. It's just how I do things. You can do this any way you like, as long as you get all the components together. Okay? I'm going to put about 5 or 6 drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the pine, 20 drops of the thuja, because it's a tincture, so it's not as strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, you can do this on your own at varying strengths. I'm just giving you one way. It's not the only way. It's not the gospel according to me. It's one way. Okay, I'm going to put juniper berry in there. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got to be fast with some of these, eh? No, run away from you. And you can smell the juniper and the pine and thuja already mixing. And the last but not least, thyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I usually put one more in. Give me 1 second. Lemongrass or lemon, doesn't matter. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we've got those oils going. Ooh, yeah, beauty. I'm going to add a little water to this. Just enough to cover that dish. Okay, now, let me further iterate here. If you don't have a pre-mix made, don't worry about it, because this is going to be your first mix. Anyway, give that a bit of a swirl so all that gets going. Okay, I'm going to add a little aloe now. Again, almost about the same amount of water, equal parts. Okay. Now, the consistency of this is going to be almost between soup and solid. Simplest way of putting it. Gelatin, just put enough to cover the whole thing. You're probably looking at about 2 tablespoons. Or, yeah, 2 tablespoons. And then finally, put in the earth. Again, cover it up. Now this is going to vary. Get your little whisker, because you're going to whisk away. Okay, you see it's already starting to cogeo. See that? It's looking like a plaster or mud, which is what we want. Now you could put this on your pets, you could put this on your kids. Just be aware, like I said, this will have a very chilling effect. It does get cold very quickly. Okay? Now as you can see, the thickness of this. Okay, you keep working it in, working it in, working it in. Now that may be a little bit too liquidy for some of you. For me it's perfect for what I use it for. If you have any cuts, any wounds, you can put this on and it will seal that wound probably within 20 minutes. It's amazing. I had a cut the other day and I put it on and I think I looked at it after about 20 minutes and I couldn't believe how quick it had sealed the skin. Okay, now see there, look at that, eh? It's worked in. Even the old stuff I had in there is in there now. Now the reason why I mixed them together is because the old stuff also had the essential oil mix and other things. So I didn't want to lose the properties, and I know it's not going to go bad. So now to apply it, okay, just to show you, take your hand and just rub it in very lightly, and we'll see how long it takes. It doesn't take long to dry. Okay, just going to do that like that. Just to one side of my arm, just so we can have an idea. And I'm going to leave that exposed. And so while we're talking about diatomaceous earth and some of these components, as it's on, I can already feel it chilling my arm. If you had inflammation, if you had a rash, got bit by a bug, spider or whatever, you can throw this on and it will start to immediately draw the heat from it.